What do you remember about that night when you crashed the car into the tree? I mean, were you just so drunk? Do you remember anything?
I remember driving home, and I don't remember the accident itself, but I don't think I'll ever be able to forget waking up in the car. The shattered glass everywhere, my hands covered in blood, the cars speeding past, nobody stopping. That feeling when I looked to my right and saw there was someone sitting in my passenger seat, but I didn't know who it was. Grabbing her hand, trying to wake her up, and getting no response. Those are things you don't forget.
I was thinking, as I heard your story, like, how do you begin? How in the world do you begin to pick up the pieces?
Initially, I blocked out everything else except physically getting better. I had over 400 stitches, my ear was reattached. I spent over a year in physical therapy, just trying to be able to walk again, to be able to move my arms, my necks. That was my focus. That's all I focused on. And when I had my mobility back, I didn't have anything to focus on anymore. It's when everything really started taking a turn for the worst. When I would pick up the phone to call Laura, only to hear her voicemail and realize I was never going to talk to her again. Going through this, dealing with it, the legal aspect, the physical, spiritually, that's hard enough. To not have your best friend there to go through it with, to be able to call on, to know you're the reason you can't call her. That's an indescribable feeling. How I got from being the murderer to being the survivor, to be able to look at yourself in those two different lights, it's unbelievable.